Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the Virgos reading for what's on their soul path for the mid-month of August 2022. So this is the soul path mid-month check-in. I also want to remind everybody that these are general readings and may not resonate with everybody. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. You can also get in contact with me here in the comments of the video here. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is in the description below this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. All right, without any further ado, what is on Virgo's soul path for the mid-month of August 2022? Please give us a message. What is on Virgo's soul path for the mid-month of August to the end of August? 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, one more card, please. I don't talk very much in my day-to-day life, so while I'm shuffling and there's moments of silence, please do pay attention to any intuitive hits that you get inside yourself in your mind's eye. If you see anything, if you hear a word or smell something that reminds you of something, or you hear a song or things like this within yourself, as these are playing a role in this reading. We're not together in person, but I am connecting to your energy, so your energy is here with me and vice versa. So do pay attention to those because they will play a part in this reading. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords, the Chariot, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. So you have been, and probably mid-month, you are going to be feeling this bound in some way. But this is a self-imposed restriction, as you see. And I always say, this person is tied up with toilet paper and could easily spread their arms and break free of this. So this is the self-imposed restriction is mental in nature, and it's hard to see that as they are blindfolded. But it does appear that you are moving out of this energy with the Chariot. You're heading forward on this journey ahead of you with ambition, rebuilding your confidence here, really utilizing your willpower to overcome these obstacles of the mind and whatever has put these obstacles in your mind. But you are determined to take action towards your success. And this is kind of speaks to this 5 of Cups, as you are looking back, and this looking back is causing this feeling of regret, this pessimism, this self-imposed restriction. And what's necessary here in this time is to let these cups lie. There's nothing we can do about these cups that have spilt, and turn around and notice that you have these 2 cups left, and to take these cups over this river of emotion to this castle in the distance. But we have to look away from the past in order to do that. And it does appear that that is what you're doing, as on the bottom, why is this stuck here? On the bottom, we have the 7 of Wands here. So all of this has you in a protective stance, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you are persevering through whatever obstacles you have in front of you. And you are showing some defiance of whatever has you in this energy. You are defying it. And in a sense, you're defying the odds in a way. And you may not feel ready. You may not feel like you have everything together that you need to do this, but you're doing it anyway. As you see, this person, I don't know if you can see, has 2 different shoes on. They don't even have their belt on. Do they have pants on? I don't know. But they're not even ready for the day. They just threw this on real quick, and they're like, I got to defend myself against all these wands trying to poke me here. So this is kind of the energy that you're in for mid-August. So let's get a little bit more. This is a Scrying Eye Oracle deck. This is in part a creation of mine. 3 cards, please, for Virgos. What's on their soul path for mid-August 2022? 3 cards, please. Thank you. We have the Jinn. We have the Coven. These are popping right out. All right. And we have Through the Portal. Excuse me. So we start out with the Jinn. So this is not necessarily a genie in the cartoon sense of it, but more in the historical sense of it. So you have been dealing with this cunning, shadowy force here. And I almost feel like you've been dealing with either a person or a situation that is has this shape-shifting type of energy. It looks one way 1 minute, and then it looks another way. Depending on, if it's a person, depending on who they're around, they shape-shift to try to fit that mold. And you realize, I think, that they have been shape-shifting to fit a role for you, and you're realizing that this is not actually their true form. And so this also comes with deception. So this is kind of the energy that has you there. And the Jinn is is loyal, but it will also betray you. So there's this two-faced aspect to this energy here. And this is what has you looking back and with pessimism and regret. And this is what has planted these seeds of self-doubt within your mind. And then we have the Coven card here. So, and I'm getting 2 things here. Whatever this energy is, has been working with in a group that you may not be aware of to perpetuate this energy within your life for one reason or another. But this also speaks to you and collaborating in teamwork to extricate yourself out of this. So this is, in that sense, a pooling of energy, a pooling of collective magic, almost in a community effort to get you on top of this and in this chariot moving forward with speed. And then we have the Portal card. So this speaks of, this is a rite of passage in a sense, but you're shifting dimensions here by extricating yourself out of this. This energy has had you in a lower dimension, but because of its shape-shifting nature, its two-faced nature, it almost appeared though there was this dimensional level up, when in fact it was a downshift, if you will. But you are completely shifting energy You are at this time passing these spiritual tests. And really, with this card, there really is no going back. Even though you're looking back, there is no going back. What's done is done. The past is gone. And the Spirit is asking you to leave the past in the past. This also speaks of someone else, someone new entering your energy. And receiving what's meant for you. So this is, in fact, this level up energy that I feel like you have always been striving for. But now is your moment to level up, and leaving this behind is going to help you with that. And you're stepping into a whole new world, and in that way, a whole new you on the other side of this porthole here. So we'll go ahead and get 3 more from the bottom stack. 3 cards, please, for what is on Virgo's spiritual path for the mid-month of August. 3 cards, please. All right. We have the Woman of Water. Now, it's the Woman of Water, and this doesn't necessarily mean man or woman, but is speaking of the feminine aspect of a person. Which both men and women have a masculine and a feminine aspect to them. But the Woman of Water, this is speaking of really rinsing off and polishing this gemstone of your heart, and stepping into this emotional abundance with an open heart, an ease of being, and you are ready for new experiences as you nurture yourself and show yourself self-love. And then we have the Angel of Rainbows here. So you are also stepping into the secrets of the divine. This is this divine magic, if you will. And again, you're having this elevation of spiritual understanding. There's a wisdom of, what is it? There's something about geometry in this. So there's a wisdom of sacred geometry that you're coming into. You're finding a way to blend and synchronize your masculine and your feminine aspects of yourself. And you're really coming into the secrets of manifestation. You almost had to go through this to find these secrets out. And that extricating yourself out of this and stepping through this porthole is effectively going to increase your spiritual abilities, whatever those may be. But this also speaks of receiving divine guidance, perhaps in your dreams, lucid dreaming, things of this nature. But you're really stepping in and showing your true colors here. Here we have the Angel of Air. So you are healing in this time. You're healing the mind, the body, and the spirit. You're finding freedom from these unhealthy burdens of this past situation or person. You're finding wholeness in this time. And it's almost like now you feel like you can really start to progress in life. now that you've left this behind. You're feeling this upliftment in your soul, in your spirit, and stepping into your divine purpose. And this card is also associated with Archangel Raphael. So those that know about that, you know what I'm talking about. Let's scoot these over a little bit here. All right. Let's go ahead. Excuse me. Let's get one or two cards, please, for Virgos, for what's on their soul path for the mid-month of August. Thank you. That's way too many. 3, 1 or 2 cards, please, for our Virgos, for what's on their soul path the mid-month of August to the end of August. All right, we'll take those. All right, we'll take them how they landed in order. Now, there's more down here than what it was indicating. All right, he tricked me, but we'll take them. It's got something it wants to say. Scooch. Okay, I can see why that came out the way it did. So we have witness of beauty. So this is speaking about witnessing your own beauty here. Whereas in this energy and with this two-faced energy, you may have forgotten your own beauty. And this doesn't necessarily mean physical beauty, but this beauty of what's inside, the beauty of yourself that may or may not have anything to do with your physical appearance. This is about witnessing the beauty of yourself. Then we have the origins. So in doing this, you are coming back to the origin of who you really are. And this energy may have seemingly taking you out of your natural state, because the facade that this person or situation put on had there was a feeling that you had been taken out of who you really are, and you are coming back to that by witnessing the beauty of who you really are. And not only that, but you are actually going quite a bit deeper as you remember the origins of your divine nature, that you are, says, I am the source, and that we all are at the root of ourself, the source of all creation, the spark of the divine that's burning within each of us. This flame that is burning within each of us is actually one flame, and that flame is the divine. So you're not separate from the divine. And you're starting to remember that. And this is also going to aid you in jump-starting these powers of manifestation. I'm not saying you weren't manifesting before, but this is like manifestation on overdrive. This is really like, this is something else. And this, again, backs this up with I am. I am the source. I am. It's like when Jesus in the Bible, he says, I am that I am. He's not saying I am that I am. He's saying I am that I am. I am that source. I am. And this is the Spirit reminding you that you are that I am. All right. Let's get one or two cards, please, for our Virgos. For what is their inner landscape like? For their soul path for the mid-month of August. All right. We got the caribou. So again, the perseverance. You are persevering. Resourcefulness. Now, I think Virgos, because of the analyticalness, there is an element of perfectionism and the desire to serve. That Virgos are very resourceful. There's a magician energy and movement. You are definitely taking movement. And again, determination. So this is just backing up the cards that have already laid. All right. Let's get one card from the Dreamscapes Oracle deck. One card for what is on Virgo's soul path for the mid-month of August. We have the spring. Now, this isn't speaking of the time of spring, but as you see, this person is standing in this flow of the spring of water. Excuse me. And so it's like this witnessing the beauty of the origins of yourself, that you are the source. These powers of manifestation, this woman of water energy, this is polishing this heart. This is all springing up as soon as you leave the past in the past. This is just going to spring forth out of you. You won't be able to stop this. And like I said, there is no going back. So let's get 3 cards here for what is on Virgo's spiritual path. What is on Virgo's soul path? It's a little bit different. What is on Virgo's soul path for the mid-month of August? 3 cards, please. All right, the hand. So you are receiving a helping hand from the divine. But it's like there is this sense I'm feeling from this. It's like when you fall down and someone reaches out their hand to help you up off the ground, you have to also extend a hand to grab this helping hand. And this is part of this leaving the past behind. This is where this hand comes in. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. The dream. So in this, whatever was in the past here, there is a sense that you have forgotten a dream of yours that seems to be vital here. And as you remember who you are and the beauty of yourself, you remember this dream. And you are riding, as you see, this path through the dream. This chariot rider with ambition, confidence, drive, and willpower, you are navigating the path of this dream here. One more, please. One more, please. All right, we'll take them. All right. So we have the hand, the dream, and people sometimes take this card. They take offense to this card, but this card says you are experiencing an illegitimate feeling. Now, of course, our feelings are legitimate, and we feel our feelings. It's important to feel them and process them, of course. But if we look at it from, let's say, an existential point of view, everything that's happening in our reality is playing on the screen of the divine. And we have the perspective that we are one of these characters. And as you watch, say, a movie, you start to identify with the character in the movie, and you almost start to feel the feelings that they feel. When they're scared, you feel scared. When they are falling in love and having a passionate kiss, you feel that. When they have a heartbreak, you feel that. And this is the same thing that's going on with our reality. We are conditioned, and this is natural, that we are identified with our individual person. But on this deeper level, from this source, from this I am location, you see that, I'm not necessarily this character. Yes, these avatars that we're in are an aspect of us, but this is not in its entirety the truth of who and what we are. This body and the mind is a vehicle that we use to maneuver through this reality. But we are, in fact, what's driving this forward. And so this speaks to this, these feelings, and this is a hard feeling to feel, and a certain way that you can perhaps deal with that is realizing that this is part of the movie, the story that is playing of your life here. And then this is a dog eat dog food world. So the universe gives us, for instance, and I've used this before, we all have known a dog or had a dog that thinks that it's human. And when everybody sits down for dinner, it's like, where's my human food? And a lot of times, I'm not saying do this or don't do this, but a lot of times people will give their dog human food. And a dog is, in truth, meant to eat dog food. It's not actually healthy for the dog to eat human food. But there is it goes back to this feeling of this character on the screen here. It's like who we believe we are and what we believe we deserve is what the universe then serves us. So in nature, a dog acts like a dog, and so he gets dog food. So the universe is providing us what we believe that we deserve and need based on who and what we believe that we are. And so this change of perspective of ourself will actually have us eating a different dish, if you will. The universe will serve us up something different. And this is just kind of backing this up here is the field of, or Maya, the field of the Lord. And it has a bassinet cradle, I don't know, stroller, and then a wheelchair. So this is like birth and death. This is all, and Maya in Hindi translates to the illusion. So this is all part of this illusion that's playing out. And when we really realize this, we realize that the universe gives us how we identify ourselves, and that all of this is kind of an illusion, like something you would see on a screen. This changes how we are able to manifest into reality. All right. Let's get 3 cards. What would you like to leave our Virgos with for what is on their soul path for the mid-month of August to the end of August? What would you like our Virgos to know? So we have the Ace of Wands. So that there is growth. Thank you. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So there is growth. You are having this stepping into this long-term view. You're wanting something sustainable here. And you are cultivating your crop of pentacles. And you are working on your inner skills, but also mastering yourself here. And getting back to what you love to do. And here we have the Hermit card. So this is the Virgo card. But you might be taking some time. This is hard to process, so you are going to need time to do this soul searching, seeking this inner guidance, and doing some introspective work, maybe shadow work. And some of this may have you in a sense of, I need to withdraw from people or things like that, and there may be some people that you do need to withdraw from. But again, these are self-imposed restrictions. Again, and that you, and this is going to resonate with somebody. You actually hold the truth. This is a sword of truth to cut out all the BS. You hold the truth. You have the power to cut out the BS of this old situation because you know something. You have a truth on this old. But it does appear that you're using that energy to manifest a new opportunity. And at some point, this truth is going to come to light, though. All right, let's stick to 5. Oops. And then we have the Queen of Cups here. So you are using your intuition to navigate this. And once you release yourself, you're really going to feel yourself more in the flow of yourself. You're going to start to feel that emotional stability that this situation did not offer. Because in truth, you have this giant cup. This is the most decorated cup of compassion and love in the whole entire deck. And it's actually guarded by angels and adorned with what I imagine are gemstones and sacred writings. But this is speaking of your heart. And really wearing your emotions here, as the water represents emotions, and her cape here looks very much one with the water. You're wearing your emotions. And this is a really good place to be here. So do move forward in this time. And don't look back, because there's no going back. So we're going to go ahead and leave this reading here. Virgos, I hope this reading found you well, and I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement in this time. This type of situation is never easy, but it does appear that you are overcoming and you're moving forward. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean a lot. And Virgos, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.